Hello and welcome everyone, my name's Capcan and today we are gonna be looking at all Druid runes from Season of Discovery that we've saw either on Blizzcon demo or on any videos that Blizzard posted themselves. We do have some information of what we're gonna get and it's quite interesting, it's quite cool. The mage ones were definitely the thing that you want to have if you want more interesting rotation and stuff. Let's check out the Druid. So they are divided in different slots, so chest ones are the first ones. Living Seed. When you critically heal your target with any healing spell, you plant a living seed on the target. For 30% of the amount healed, the living seed will bloom when the target is next attacked, which is just straight up an additional HPS for you healing your allies. It's definitely a cool thing to have, and it's obvious for if you want to be a healer, you're gonna probably take it. Then Wild Strikes, yeah, and just for the record here, while mage ones you can probably combine and stuff, I think that druid ones are gonna be way more determined. Just because of how different all your specs are, and it's harder for you to mix things up. Wild Strikes. While you are in cat form, bear form, or dire bear form, party members within 20 yards gain increased combat ferocity. Each melee hit has chance of granting the attacker an extra attack with 20% additional attack power. No effect if the party member is already benefiting from Wind Fury totem, which is, yeah, this is your Wind Fury for Alliance, I guess, and it's cool. It's definitely the thing that may create some need in cats, especially for, at least even for Alliance, is going to be more than fine, and it's definitely a cool talent for you to have just to be useful in party and feel your impact as a useful member of society. Then Fury of the Storm Rage reduces the mana cost of Wrath by 100%. And each time you deal damage with Wrath, you have a 12% chance for your next cast of Healing Touch within 15 seconds to be instant. So it's definitely for, yeah, it's for Moonkin and for you to have some additional sub-healing abilities. For Healing Touch to be instant, and with just, yeah, with Wrath being free, it's definitely a very cool thing. Then Survival of the Fittest reduces the chance you'll be critically hit by all melee attacks by 6% and reduces all damage taken by 10%. Damage taken reduced by additional 10% while in bear form or dire bear form, which is, yes, tank druids are gonna be way more tankier, and that's more than fine because they need this help. Then for our legs, Star Surge, launch surging stellar energies that cause arcane damage. Star Surge benefits from and triggers most talents and effects that trigger on or benefit from Wrath or Starfire. Benefits from and triggers most talents. I don't think that they will make Star Surge free as well. Just like, oh no, wait a second. Yeah, you can combine them, so it probably wouldn't be free, but still, it is a quite powerful one again. And again, it's just for you to build quite an obvious choice, at least with Druid, as far as I see here. If you want to be Boomkin, you're definitely gonna take both Star Surge and Fury of Storm Rage. There's just no really questions about it. Life Bloom reduces the global cooldown on your Rejuvenation and Life Bloom abilities by 0.5 and you gain the Life Bloom ability. Life Bloom heals when it completes its duration or its dispels, instantly heals additionally, and the Druid regains half the cost. This effect can stack up to 3 times on the same target. Yeah, which is definitely a very cool thing, cool addition to all your restoration druids. Skull Bash. Charge to a target within 13 yards and bash the target's skull, interrupting spellcasting, preventing any spell in that skull from being cast for 2 seconds. That's definitely a good thing for your cats and stuff, and then or bears as well. And Savage Roar, finish move that increases physical damage done by 30% while in cat form. Yeah, you probably would take this instead of this. Like, interrupting is cool, but 30% phys damage done is just massive. And then gloves. Again, Sunfire, Lacerate, Wild Growth, Mangle. quite obvious for which specs are these things. Are they? They're not really universally utilitarian by any means. So Sunfire burns the enemy for nature damage and then an additional nature damage for over 12 seconds. In addition, while in bear form, cat form, or dire bear form, your Moonfire is replaced with Sunfire. This spell benefits from and triggers all effects associated. Here you do have some utilitarian stuff that you can use in other force forms as well. But again, then you have the competitor. Lacerate. Lacerates the enemy target, making them bleed for some damage plus weapon damage per existing application of Lacerate on the target. Causes a high amount of threat. This effect stacks up to 5 times on the same target. Then Wild Growth, which heals all of target player's body members within 15 yards of target player. The amount healed is applied quickly at first and slows down. Yeah, AoE heal. It's very, very powerful for restoration. And Mangle the target for 160% normal damage and cause the target to take additional damage from bleed effects and shred. This ability benefits from and triggers all effects associated with claw and maul. Yeah. So a bit of diversity here in terms of gloves talents, but in general still a very, very obvious choices for Druid. And for mages, I'm not gonna say that mages are crazy. They're quite obvious for different specializations as well, but there are at least a little bit more mixing and matching. Here we don't see as much, but anyways, pretty cool. Still, more class buttons, more interesting gameplay. For Classic, it's gonna be awesome. Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, then subscribe to the channel. Have fun. Goodbye.